An anonymous sent me photos of my wife in a compromising position. She was sitting on him with her skirt up, and inside her was the biggest size I'd ever seen. Be me, 31-year-old Andrew Harrison, project manager at major tech company, living in Houston with my wife Lisa, married for 8 years and things seem perfect. Just another Thursday evening driving home from work. Classic rock playing on the radio. Coffee stains on my shirt from a long day. Stuck in typical rush hour traffic. Can't wait for the weekend. Need a break from endless meetings and deadlines. Get a text from Lisa asking about dinner. Tell her I want some homemade lasagna. Would be perfect after this hellish week. Sitting at red light, bored out of my mind. Phone buzzes on passenger seat. Another message from Lisa. Pick it up with one hand. See a photo pop up. Catch a glimpse of bare skin. Notice something lacy in the corner. Heart stops for a moment. Before I can look closer, photo disappears. 3 dots appear. She's typing. Sorry, that wasn't meant for you, she texts. Grip steering wheel so tight knuckles turn white. Mind racing. What does she mean, wasn't meant for you? Try to stay casual in my response. What was that? I text back. Watch the dots appear again. Feels like forever before she replies. Nothing, just something personal, forget about it. Stare at screen. Brain going into overdrive. Car behind me honks. Light turned green without me noticing. Toss phone back onto seat. Press gas pedal. Can feel my pulse in my ears. Can't shake the image from my mind. That glimpse of something I shouldn't have seen. Those words keep echoing. Wasn't meant for you. If not for me, then who? Pull into driveway as sun sets. Long shadows stretch across our house. Warm light filtering through the blinds. Feels strange looking at our home now. Like I'm seeing it through different eyes. This is where we built our life together. Suddenly feels like a stranger's house. Grab my briefcase from the car. Walk inside trying to act normal. Find Lisa in the kitchen. Her hair up in messy bun. She's humming to herself while cooking. Doesn't even look up when I come in. Hey, she says way too casually. Voice sounds forced, not natural. Dinner's in the oven. How was work? Fine, I reply. Put my stuff down on the counter. Watch her every move. She keeps her back to me. Want to ask about the photo. Want to confront her about the message. Something holds me back. Grab water bottle instead. Lean against counter trying to look casual. How was your day? I ask. Try to keep my voice steady. She turns and gives me a quick smile. Feels rehearsed somehow. Busy meetings all day. You know how it is. Notice her phone on counter. Face down like it's hiding something. Try pressing further. Anything interesting happen today? She just shrugs while stirring food. Not really, just the usual. Feel knot in my stomach getting tighter. Want to believe her so badly. Want to brush off this feeling? But that photo keeps flashing in my mind. Wasn't meant for you, echoes in my head. Watch her move around kitchen. Everything seems normal but feels wrong. The way she moves. The practiced smile she gives me. When she finally turns around. Everything okay? She asks. Notices me watching her. Furrows her brow like she's concerned. Yeah, I lie. Force myself to smile. Tell her I'm just tired. But we both know something's changed. Can feel it in the air between us. Like invisible wall just went up. And I don't know how to break through it. Part 3. That night while Lisa sleeps beside me. Stare at ceiling for hours. Mind won't stop spinning. Keep thinking about the photo. About her weird text. The way she brushed it off like nothing. Something feels completely wrong. Can't shake this feeling. Lisa falls asleep pretty quick. Her breathing gets steady and slow. Bedside lamp casts weird shadows. Lay there next to her. Heart pounding in my chest. Can't stop replaying everything. The photo, her words, her easy dismissal. Won't let my mind rest. Keep looking at her phone. Sitting there on nightstand. Face down like it's mocking me. Feel mix of anger and fear in my chest. Never been the type to snoop before. But tonight feels different. Everything feels wrong. Can't ignore it anymore. Slowly slide out of bed. Move carefully like a burglar. Mattress barely moves. Lisa stirs a little. Her hand brushes against blanket. But she doesn't wake up. Hold my breath. Grab her phone quick. Tiptoe out of bedroom like a ghost. Make it to living room. Dim light feels eerie. Sit down on couch. Stare at phone in my hands. Palms are sweating. Pulse racing like crazy. Feel guilty about invading her privacy. But need to know is stronger. Thumb hovers over screen. Take deep breath and tap. Lock screen lights up. Know her password. She never bothered hiding it. Phone unlocks with soft click. And just like that, I'm in. Scroll through her apps. Hands shaking whole time. Check her email first. Then social media. Everything looks normal. Almost too normal. Like it's been cleaned up. Then open her messages. Most look innocent enough. Regular stuff with coworkers and friends. But one thread catches my eye. Contact saved simply as Richard. No last name. Just Richard. Part 4. Messages look casual at first glance. But something about the tone feels off. Recent message from Richard reads, excited about next week's shoot. Let's make it even hotter this time. Feel my breath catch in my throat. Scan through earlier messages. Find lots of compliments about her energy and her talent, mixed with details about dates and locations. References to different roles she'll play. None of it makes sense. Until I find a link in one message. Click it with trembling fingers. Takes me to some website. Looks professional at first. But as I scroll down, my stomach drops to the floor. It's an adult content site. Hands shaking as I tap the menu. List of featured performers appears. And there she is, my wife's face staring back at me, smiling confidently. Same practice smile from earlier. Feel like I'm floating outside my body. Watching myself click on her profile. Different username, but it's definitely her. Dozens of videos fill the page. Each thumbnail more explicit than the last. Can't process what I'm seeing. Click on one randomly. Finger moving on its own. Immediately regret it. There's Lisa in some strange room, surrounded by men I don't know. Multiple guys in every scene. Her laughter, her movements, her words. Everything so brazen and confident. Nothing like the woman I thought I knew. Feel bile rising in my throat. Slam the phone down on coffee table. Stand up so fast, room spins. Legs feel weak beneath me. Have to lean against wall. Can barely breathe. World I thought I knew. Shattered into million pieces. Woman sleeping in our bed. Complete stranger to me now. Think about all the signs I missed. The new perfume. Late night meetings. Everything points to this massive lie. Lisa's been living a whole different life. Weight of realization hits hard. Almost brings me to my knees. This isn't just cheating. This is total humiliation. She's made mockery of our marriage. Everything we built together. All our love and trust. Just a big joke to her. Part 5. Can't move for what feels like hours. Phone buzzes on table. Breaking the silence. Another message from Richard. You were amazing last time. Can't wait to see you on set again soon. Fingers curl into fists. Feel anger surge through me. Like a tidal wave about to break. Don't know how to process this. How to handle what I've discovered. But one thing's crystal clear. Can't pretend this never happened. The man I was an hour ago. The trusting husband. He's gone forever. All that's left is this hollow shell. Barely holding it together. Sink back onto couch. Put head in hands. Feel weight of everything crushing down. And Lisa's just few feet away. Sleeping peacefully. No idea her whole facade is crumbling. Early morning hours are dead quiet. Only sound is Lisa's soft breathing. Still sound asleep in our bed. Completely unaware of the storm coming. Sit on couch staring at her phone. Mind buzzing with rage and betrayal. Feel strange kind of clarity now. This isn't time for shouting match. Or dramatic confrontation. Lisa built this life of lies. Hide whole different identity from me. Won't give her satisfaction of seeing me break. This time I'll be the one in control. Pick up her phone again. Start methodically gathering evidence. Take screenshots of messages with Richard. Save links to her profile. Even capture video thumbnails. Makes me sick to look at, but force myself to continue. Need every piece of proof I can get. Once I'm satisfied, it's enough. Get up and go to living room drawer. Pull out small box I bought years ago. Never thought I'd actually use it. Contains surveillance equipment. Tiny cameras and voice recorders. Originally bought for home security. Now they'll serve different purpose. Place cameras in strategic spots. Living room, kitchen, even bedroom. Hide voice recorders in perfect spots, where they'll catch every word. No, it's invasive, but remind myself she crossed every line first. This is about survival now. Part 6. By morning, sky starts getting lighter. Write short note on piece of paper. Keep words cold and direct. Lisa, I know everything. Attach proof, so don't try denying. Don't contact me. We're done. Good luck explaining yourself to everyone. Andrew, leave note on kitchen counter. Put printed screenshots next to it. Add link to her profile on adult site. Stand there for a moment. Stare at our life together. All the framed photos on walls. Furniture we picked together. Kitchen where we made countless meals. Everything feels hollow now, like props in some sick play. Grab my packed bag. Walk out without looking back. Drive to my old apartment. Haven't been here since we moved. Landlord kept it as short-term rental. Thank God he never changed locks. Place is small and cramped, but it's mine. Can think here without her lies suffocating me. Drop bag on floor. Sink onto old couch. Walls are bare. Air smells stale, but feels like freedom somehow. Pull out phone from pocket. Time for final step. Send link to her profile. To everyone close to her. Her parents. Her sister. Her best friends. Everyone gets same message. Thought you might want to see what Lisa's been up to. Don't add explanation. Don't need to. Evidence speaks for itself. Hit send. Feel grim satisfaction settle in. She spent years hiding this. Living double life without consequences. Now her facade will crumble. She'll have no one to blame but herself. Lie down on couch. Watch sun start to rise. Mind won't stop racing. How long has she been living this lie? Was she laughing at me whole time? Watching me pour heart into marriage? While she lived out fantasies on camera, at least we never had kids. Only silver lining in this nightmare. If we had children, they'd be dragged into mess she created. Thought makes me shudder. Part 7. Finally let myself relax a bit. Think about her waking up, finding the note, realizing her secret life isn't secret anymore. Imagine her panic and fury. She'll have to face it all alone. Feels like poetic justice. Look at my phone. Wonder if I should block her number now, or wait to see if she tries to explain. Almost smile thinking about her frantic messages. She'll wake up thinking everything's fine, only to find her world in ruins. That thought brings strange peace. First time since seeing that photo. Feel like I'm getting control back. Drift into restless sleep. One thought keeps echoing. She hid this for years. What else don't I know about her? Sitting in old apartment now. Open laptop and connect to cameras. Feed shows empty kitchen. Note still waiting where I left it. House is quiet. Lisa's still asleep. Hours drag by so slowly. Alternate between sips of whiskey and pacing small living room. Stomach churning with anticipation and dread. Finally see movement around mid-morning. Lisa appears in kitchen. Hair all messy. Still wearing oversized sleep shirt. Watch her pour coffee. Completely oblivious to note on counter. Lean closer to screen. Heart pounding as I watch. She takes slow sip of coffee. Finally notices paper. Sets mug down. Picks up note. Watch her brow furrow while reading. See her expression change. Confusion to surprise, then to something colder. Lips get tight as she looks at screenshots. At printed website link. Picks up her phone. Fingers flying across screen. Probably checking messages or profile. Face goes pale. But then something unexpected happens. She doesn't panic. Instead, she laughs. Its hollow, bitter sound sends chills down my spine. Tosses papers back on counter. Mutters something under breath. Adjust volume on voice recorder. This is what he thinks will hurt me? Her voice drips with contempt. Doesn't he realize I've been doing this for the money? This was never about him. Part 8. Freeze in my chair. Her words cut deeper than expected. For the money. Woman I shared my life with. Built a future with. Did this for financial gain. Feel sick watching her pace kitchen. She's still muttering to herself. All that whining about working late. His little pity parties about stress at work. And here I am paying the bills half the time. She laughs again. Sharper this time. If he thinks this is going to break me, he doesn't know me at all. Words sting more than I want to admit. Lisa's always been confident, but this arrogance is new. Makes my skin crawl. Lean back in chair. Try to process what I just heard. Expected guilt maybe. Or anger. Or denial. But this cold indifference. This smug dismissal of everything we built. It's almost too much to bear. Stare at screen as she keeps ranting. Her voice getting louder with each sentence. Let him sulk. Let him cry. He's the one living in a fantasy this whole time. Not me. This is my life. My decisions. I don't owe anyone an explanation. Feel surge of doubt for a moment. Was I blind to who she really was? Has she always been this person? Am I really the fool she makes me out to be? Then remember the links I sent. To her friends and family. She might not care what I think. But she won't brush off their judgment. This is just the beginning. Watch her storm off to bedroom. Slam door behind her. Close laptop slowly. Room feels silent. But mind is screaming. Her reaction worse than expected. She doesn't just lack remorse. She has zero shame. Makes what I did next feel more justified. Pick up my phone. Check messages I sent to relatives. And close friends. No responses yet. But know they're coming. She built her facade so carefully. Perfect image of devoted wife. That mask about to shatter. And when it does, it won't just be me she has to face. Part 9. Sit there staring at blank walls. Think about woman I loved for decade. She kept this hidden for who knows how long. Spinning lies. Building empire of deceit. All while I work to build our life. Betrayal twists like knife every time I think about it. Remind myself this is just first move. Her world might not feel it yet. But cracks are forming. People she cares about. Her parents. Her siblings. Her closest friends. They're about to see realer. And I'll be watching it all unfold. Close laptop and grab phone. Morning's event still spinning in head. But no, I need to act fast. Lisa's indifference. Her brazen attitude. All points to one thing. She won't go down without fight. If she's been funneling money into secret life, need to cut off access before she uses it against me. Dial number of William. My lawyer. Not just any lawyer. He's a shark. Kind who doesn't blink when things get ugly. It's early, but he answers second ring. Andrew, what's going on? His tone sharp and professional. Need you to freeze all accounts Lisa has access to. Every joint account, every credit card, everything. Now, voice trembling with urgency. William hesitates for a moment. You know we can't just do this without solid reason. What's happening? Swallow hard. I'll send you proof. She's been lying for years, funneling money into double life. Adult films, secret accounts, everything. Got evidence, sending it now. William lets out low whistle. All right, send what you've got. I'll start on this immediately, adds in cautious tone. But Andrew, you need to be prepared. If she fights back, this could get ugly. It's already ugly. Reply through clenched jaw. Just do it. By time hang up. Feels strange sense of relief. Small victory, but it's something. If Lisa thought she could keep living double life while taking advantage of me, she's in for rude awakening. Part 10. Barely sat back down. When doorbell rings, sharp chime echoes through quiet apartment, jarring me from thoughts. Stomach twists. Have sinking feeling who it is. Walk to door. Open it cautiously. There she is. Lisa standing on threshold, arms crossed, face flushed with anger. Her usual composure gone, replaced by pure fury and panic. What the hell is wrong with you? She spits words, shoves past me into apartment. Why would you send those videos to my family? To everyone? Close door slowly. Lean against it as I face her. She's pacing small living room, hands flying in wild gestures. Her fury fills whole space, but I don't flinch. Why? Say it calm and cold. Because they deserve to know truth. Just like I did. Lisa turns on heel, glares at me. The truth. The truth is you've ruined my life. Do you have any idea what you've done? Laugh bitterly. Shake my head. Ruined your life? You've been lying to me for years. Sneaking around. Making God knows how much money off this filth. And you think I'm the problem? She scoffs. Throws hands in air. Oh, don't give me that self-righteous crap, Andrew. You think I wanted to do this? I had no choice. Do you have any idea how hard it's been? Trying to make ends meet. While you sit there acting like some martyr. This was for us. For our future. Stare at her incredulous. For us? Don't even try to spin this, Lisa. You didn't do this for us. You did this for yourself. For the money. For the thrill. Whatever sick reason you needed to justify betraying me. Her eyes narrow. For a moment think she might cry. But expression hardens instead. You're pathetic, Andrew. Always playing the victim. You couldn't handle pressure, so I stepped up. And now you're punishing me for it. Stepped up? Voice rising now. You call this stepping up? Lying to me? Sneaking around? Dragging our marriage through mud? This isn't stepping up, Lisa. This is cowardice. Part 11. She takes step closer. Face inches from mine. You think you're so noble, don't you? Like you've never made mistake. Well, newsflash, Andrew. You're not perfect. You're boring, predictable man who couldn't even see what was happening. Right under his nose. Her words hit like slap, but refused to show it. Straighten up. Glare down at her. You're right. I didn't see it. Didn't see woman I married. Turn into complete stranger. But now I do. And I'll make damn sure everyone else sees it too. Lisa's eyes widen. Weight of my words finally sinking in. For first time since she arrived. She looks genuinely shaken. You won't get away with this. Her voice trembling now. You think you can just destroy me? And walk away? Cross my arms. Stand unmoving. Destroy you? No, Lisa. You destroyed yourself. I'm just making sure world knows who you really are. She storms out. Slams door so hard walls shake. Stand there in silence. Chest heaving. Adrenaline starting to fade. Her words linger. Sharp and biting. But push them aside. She's lashing out. Desperate to shift blame. But won't let her. Walk back to couch. Sit down heavily. Stare at blank wall. Fight's far from over. But for first time in weeks. Feel like I'm one in control. Let her rage. Let her shout. Truth is out now. No going back. Part 12. Sun setting outside apartment window. Orange glow painting room in soft light. Sit on edge of couch. Staring at phone in hand. Like willing it to ring. Conversation with Lisa replays in mind. Her venomous words still echoing. But remind myself, this is just beginning. Not backing down now. Finally phone buzzes. William's name flashes on screen. Answer immediately. Keep voice steady despite tension. William, I say. Lean forward in anticipation. What's the update? He doesn't waste time. Andrew, I've initiated freeze on all accounts. She won't have access to any joint accounts or shared credit cards. Effective immediately. As for her individual accounts, that's trickier process. But we filed motions to investigate her financial activities if needed. Let out breath didn't know was holding. Good, that's good. Don't want her using anything I've contributed to. For her extracurricular activities, William's tone softened slightly. I saw evidence you sent over, Andrew. This is more than just standard divorce case. We're looking at potential fraud, depending on how she's been funneling money and what she's been using it for. Not even though he can't see me. That's what I'm worried about. She's been living this double life for years. Have no idea how deep it goes. Pause on other end of line. Have you thought about filing for divorce? If this is where things are heading, we can move quickly to protect your assets. Establish your position before she has chance to react. Feel chest tighten at word divorce. It's logical step. Only step left after everything. But hearing it spoken aloud makes it real. For a brief moment, think about early years of marriage. The laughter, the plans, all promises we made. That life feels like distant memory now, shattered beyond repair. Part 13. I want to file, say it firmly. Whatever it takes, just make sure she can't take another cent from me. Understood, William replies. I'll start drafting paperwork tonight. Given evidence we have, we'll file for at-fault divorce. On grounds of infidelity. This will give you stronger position in dividing assets and potentially protect you from any spousal support claims. Good, say it through clenched teeth. Don't want her getting penny more than she deserves. William hesitates again. Andrew, you should also prepare for possibility she might retaliate. If she's as brazen as evidence suggests, she won't go quietly. I'm ready. Reply with jaw tight. Let her try. After call ends, feel strange mix of relief and sadness. Accounts are frozen. Divorce proceedings in motion. Finally taking steps to reclaim my life, but also marks end of something I once believed in. With every fiber of my being, woman I thought I knew. Life we built together. All just elaborate lie. Sit there in growing darkness. Phone still in hand. Silence in apartment feels heavy, but better than suffocating weight of her lies. For first time in weeks, feel like I'm on solid ground. Even if it's shaky and unfamiliar, battle isn't over, but taken first step. Now just matter of time before rest of her world crumbles around her. Remember her arrogance, her complete lack of remorse, strengthens my resolve. She made her choices. Now she'll face consequences, each and every one of them. Part 14. 6 months after papers were signed, sitting in my apartment, staring out at city skyline, divorce is finalized. Accounts all secure. Lisa's world unraveled. Just as I expected. House has been sold, moved into better place, free from memories of life we shared. Cut all ties with her, ignored all messages and emails she sent right after everything went down. 6 months of complete silence. Until today, started with the email. Subject line reads, "Please, Andrew, let's talk." Just stare at it for a moment. Finger hovering over mouse. Part of me wants to delete without opening, but curiosity wins. Click and her words spill onto screen. Andrew, I know I'm probably last person you want to hear from, but I need to say this. I'm sorry for everything. Spent past months reflecting on what I did and choices I made. Know I hurt you in ways I can never take back, and I hate myself for it. I was selfish. Blind to damage I was causing, lost the one person who truly mattered to me. Don't expect you to forgive me, but want you to know that I regret everything. If I could go back and undo it all, I would in heartbeat. I miss you, Andrew. I miss us. Please, can we talk? Just once. I need to see you. Lisa, sit back in chair. Weight of her words settling over me. Apology feels hollow. Almost rehearsed. Written months too late. Carries none of fire she showed during confrontation. Now with her world in ruins, she wants to rebuild what she destroyed. Close email. Stare at blank screen. Don't respond. Go about my day. Like message never came. Next day get phone call. Don't recognize number. But something tells me to answer. As soon as pick up, hear her voice. Andrew? Lisa says, tone soft, almost timid. Thank you for answering. Part 15. What do you want, Lisa? Ask in cold, detached voice. I wanted to say I'm sorry. She begins. I know I ruined everything. But I've changed. Been working on myself. Realized how much I took for granted. Was hoping maybe we could try again. Can't believe her audacity. Grip on phone tightens. Force myself to stay calm. You think 6 months and few apologies can erase what you did? The lies, the betrayal, the humiliation? I know I hurt you, she says quickly. But I was lost, Andrew. I made mistakes, but I'm not that person anymore. Please, can't we just meet and talk? Meet and talk? Repeat words sharply. Lisa, you didn't just make mistake. You made series of calculated decisions. To deceive me. To live life that completely disrespected everything we had. And now that it's all fallen apart, you want to come crawling back? There's pause. Can hear her breath catch. I'm trying to make things right, she whispers. Shake head even though she can't see. You had your chance, Lisa. You made your choices. Now you have to live with them. I'm not giving you chance. To hurt me again? Andrew, no. Cut her off. We're done. We've been done. I've moved on. And you should too. Silence stretches for a long moment before she speaks again, voice trembling. I still love you. Let out bitter laugh. Love? You don't even know what that word means. Goodbye, Lisa. Hang up before she can respond. Hands shake slightly. As set phone down, call stirred something in me. Mixture of anger, pity, and relief. Anger at her audacity. Pity for her desperation. Relief that I'm no longer man. She could manipulate. That night, sit on balcony. Looking out at city lights. Past 6 months been journey. Of healing, of rebuilding life. From ashes of her betrayal. Lisa's apology might have come too late. But it reminded me how far I've come. Survived worst of it. Won't let her drag me back. Into her chaos. For first time in long time feel truly free.